show you a good core stability or core activation exercise. If you have a band that you can anchor off something, that's great. If not, don't worry about it, you can still do it without the band. If you haven't seen the video on power breathing, it's worth having a look at that, because we're going to use that now here as well. Okay, so first we're going to lie down. So when you lie down, you have this natural hollow space here under your lumbar. And then what we're going to try and do is we're going to take away that space by squeezing the tummy and pushing the lower back down into the floor. So when we do that, you'll feel that you're going to create tension in the stomach muscles here. Okay, so if you have the band, you can take your band, keeping your arms locked. We're going to bring the knees up. So we have roughly a 90-degree bend on the hips, we have a 90-degree bend on the knees, and we pull our toes back. And what we do here with the power breathing, we're going to inhale. I'm going to put tension onto the band and brace the stomach, pushing the lower back down and using the power breathing with the tongue behind the teeth. So you can do that for about 10 seconds, maximum tension on the stomach. Take 10 seconds rest, do it 3 times. Then the next level, to make it a little bit harder, you're going to start off in the same position again, except for this time we're going to straighten out one leg. Okay? The height of the foot off the floor is going to be determined by your own core stability. So the lower you go down, the harder it's going to be to push that lower back into the floor. So if you go down too low and your lower back lifts, make sure you just bring the foot back up to the point just before the lower back is going to lift off the floor. Okay, so same again with the power breathing. And again, about 10 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. You can alternate legs each time, so do 4 rounds in total, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. And then for the third one, what we're going to do is we're going to have both legs out straight. This is going to create even more tension onto the stomach muscles, so you have to work really hard to keep it pushed down. Again, depending on how low your feet goes, it's going to be determined by your core strength. So if your lower back starts to lift off the floor, make sure you raise your feet back up and push that lower back down. So that's where the main emphasis is going to be. So in total you can do 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off, a total of 10 rounds. So you have 3 rounds with the bent knee, 4 rounds with one leg straight, and 3 rounds with both legs out straight.